So that's usually why you see those come out swinging so early on and they feel so powerful. It's because nobody's quite figured out exactly what makes all the decks tick. You know, shaving one card here and there, adding in one tech card here and there, and really getting the list as refined as you can. But now that we're at this point, you're more likely to see strategies that are mid-range, that are trying to focus on just getting powerful plays at every step of the game and hoping that they can take over at some point.
Yeah, and Washington, University of Washington are going to throw out the Priest, which does have one of the better matchups against Paladin, Secret Paladins.
Yeah, especially the Dragon Priest builds. You know, having these super efficient early game minions, as well as being able to follow it up with super effective mid game minions, as well as having Shadow Word Death to either Blessing of Kings targets or to Mysterious Challengers. They have all the tools in their arsenal to make sure that they take control and keep it.
Yeah. And Washington testing for Noble Sacrifice there. They're going to draw a card. Hold on to the coin. They could have drawn 2 cards there, but I feel like they need that coin. They could actually play the Twilight Whelp here, because that still give them a turn 3 play even without the coin with the Dark Cultist. So
yeah, a lot of different options here. They are really looking. I'm curious exactly what they think the secret is. So maybe they get a little bit of a rude awakening here. I mean, if they find out this is Repentance too late, that's bad news, because it looks to me like they have their sights set on playing this Twilight Drake, TJ.
Yeah. Well, it is Redemption.
I'm sorry, Twilight Guardian. I always call that guy Twilight Drake. He is a Drake, and he is a Twilight one.
Is he?
Yes, but he's a Guardian.
You know what Drake really means?
I actually don't know what Drake really means.
Me neither. But it's always good to question things.
Thanks.
No problem.
Sometimes it is, anyway.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Me too, thanks.
Yeah, and, well, are very happy it's not Repentance.
Yeah.
So, you know, a little bit of a risk they're taken for Washington. I guess, you know, they got the word it wasn't Repentance after turn 1. You tricked me by saying that, didn't you?
Well, I said it was Redemption.
I heard Repentance.
Oh, I said Redemption. Sometimes. Well, Blessing Kings lines up quite nicely. It looks like they are going to diversify their assets here.
I don't know. They now they're second guessing it. They're going for the shielded mini bot. I think if your opponent Shadow Word Deaths this guy, you're happy.
Yeah, because that's their entire turn 4.
Yeah, you're like, here you go.
You get a shielded mini bot back because you have Redemption.
Yeah, that's actually the reason to cast it on the shielded mini bot. I think. If your opponent kills it, it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, you don't want them to get one of those 1/1s first, because you get so much more value.
What a strange spot to be in.
Too many cheap things to play.
Rough life.
Now,
So Washington State actually, despite the fact they have Sylvanas in here, and potentially even Tyrion, Dr. Boom, those late game cards, they still have a Divine Favor in this build. So really, really trying to target handlock builds or just control builds in general that will have lots of cards in their hand with that Divine Favor. Not necessarily trying to just empty their hand and go for the gusto. They're looking to punish decks that thrive on having more options than their opponent.
Yeah. Well, this is a pretty good setup for that Divine Favor.
No!
Because they empty their hand.
No, they're only drawing 4 cards off that.
Only 4 cards?
That's only 2 Arcane Intellects combined into 1 card.
Yeah, wow.
For the same mana cost.
Yeah. It's not even as good as Battle Rage. I've seen pages where you get 8 cards for 2 mana. It's not even as good as Battle Rage.
That 6/2 is still doing work, by the way.
Yeah, and Mysterious Challenger's most likely going to come down next turn.
Well, it's basically already been played. There's 3 secrets on the board for Washington State right now, and they've refilled their hand because of the Divine Favor. So it's almost like they have the 3rd Mysterious. There's still a 6 power minion on board.
Yeah, and they're going to kill it, but that thing's going to come back.
Yeah, it's not done.
With much less power, but it will come back.
Gosh, I wonder if it's ever correct to attack first. I don't think it is, because they have to consider Noble Sacrifice and Avenge. Just so much stuff going on here. Either way, I don't think they're like dissatisfied with this sequence.
No.
Now they are, but yeah. Prior to that, they weren't.
Either way, it was going to be tough. So.
Oh my goodness, Washington State's hand is so good.
Yeah. They even have True Silver Champion, which, I mean, in this matchup, a lot of times it's just 8 damage over 2 turns.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they're not going to slow down whatsoever.
Now there's Mysterious Challenger, especially since all their secrets were proc last turn. They're going to get almost a full Christmas tree again. Well, they got the top of the Christmas tree at least.
They got one of those small ones,
Yeah.
you know, that you get with like,
It's a fake one.
you're like, you know what? I don't really want to put that many decorations up this year. I'll just get the regular, like the tinier ones at the smaller base.
Yeah.
You don't have to tie them to the top of your car with a bunch of ropes and have your car stall out on the side of the
Just
road
throw it in the trunk.
while your kid helps you put all the lug nuts from the tire in when you get a flat tire driving home, and then says, "Oh fudge," and you tell his mom what he said, and she washes his mouth out with soap. Christmas Story, man, come on, you look so confused.
Yeah.
TJ and I grew up on totally different movies.
I was watching Mulan.
That's a good movie too.
It is.
Yeah. No one can deny the power of Mulan.
All right, Christmas Story. So you're going to poke your eye out, kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Bingo.
And guess who else has got it? Mysterious Challenger's got it. He's got another pair of Noble Sacrifices, pair of Avenges.
Yikes. No light bomb in sight.
Even a,
University of Washington might be looking at...
well, that's actually a pretty good drop for them the Mysterious Challenger. Being able to Shadow Word Death that guy. I mean, this may be a recovery spot for them.
It's still going to be tough, though. I mean, yeah, they can heal themselves, but it feels like Washington State might be able to muster enough damage to push through this.
Because they have 2 knife jugglers. They're going to muster enough competitive spirit.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. I don't think they forgot about it. Okay, for a minute, I was looking at that hand, and I was like, how did the priest just draw Consecrate? It's not even their turn. And then I realized it's a Paladin.
Yeah, it is. It is Paladin. Well, it's a little bit awkward. Their curve just isn't the greatest.
I don't know. I think this is pretty good. Like, you could shut off Holy Nova in conjunction with it. You can take out one of the 5/3. You can take out the 5/3 with just a Divine Shield. You're having a strong follow-up to it. You could even just play Sylvanas here and it'd be totally fine.
Yeah, suppose so.
I think this is just better because it adds more power to the board. And, you know, University of Washington clearly struggling to deal with all the threats that you have. You know, without that Blackwing Corruptor, I'm not sure they climb back into this game.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick pickup. But, you know, they're still going to take 5 damage from that Lothar next turn, most likely.
Unless they choose to leave the Knife Juggler around, which I can't even tell you how dangerous that guy is. You look at, oh, it's just a 3/2. Guy's never just a 3/2, okay?
Well, sometimes he is.
When you Eagle Horn Bow him, he's just a 3/2.
Yeah,
But
or Quick Shot, or Frostbolt.
okay, if you're gonna just do a name all the removal spell,
Well, there's certainly something on the board.
You're like that guy who's like playing cards, and their friend is like, you just wait till I get out my big card. He's like, I'm just gonna kill it with this stupid little 2-mana card. And no matter what card you say, he has some sort of weird removal spell that he never actually has.
Yep, that's me.
Yep. I'm just gonna big game hunter it. Dr. Boom's useless.
Yep.
Blackwing, this is useless. I'm just gonna True Silver Champion it. Yeah, this even pulls more power off the board too. So I think this is just making sense in pretty much every way you're gonna slice it.
Dr. Boom.
I'm just gonna big game hunter it, man.
Yeah.
Just gonna Shadow Word Death it.
Just gonna Shadow Word Death it. Trying to figure out a way if you could charge a work off, but you can't.
Well, in Washington State, even just going to push the damage here, and I like it. There's not a single reason to trade right now. You're cutting off a third of your opponent's health with that swing. You know, imagine your opponent was at 30 and you could just attack him for 10. Like, yeah, sure, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Imagine if Ice Howl could just attack players instead of only being able to attack minions.
On turn 1.
Suddenly it'd be a good minion.
Yeah. Or if your opponent plays Millhouse Mana Storm and you have Pyro Blast in your hand. It's effectively what that was.
I'm actually curious if that spot it'd be better to just Pyro Blast the Millhouse. Like if that was your only thing you could do, you're like, that Millhouse is going to deal me like 12 points of damage.
Nah, it's a third of his health. You just said how important that is.
Yeah, attack them, not cast spells at them.
Ah, okay.
I'm technicalitying you right now. We're going to get literally. This is a tough spot. I think you may even have to dig for Shadow of Death here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're calculating right now.
They're just dead. I mean, there's nothing to it. If they, I mean, they can clear up the Lothep, and then I guess steal the Boombot is maybe their best case scenario and try and heal up out of range, but they're going to be dead on board with that Truce over. And Washington State, they are going to slam their notebook on themselves, because they are going to go up 4-0 in the Collegiate Hearthstone Championship, securing their spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, what a performance they've been having. And honestly, outside that one life tap spot, I think their play has been incredibly strong thus far.
Yeah.
They've been really thinking through everything. Handshakes all around.
Oh, the double shake.
That's a classic maneuver.
Yeah.